All right. I think I'm live. Hello, Brian Ferguson. It's not Thursday. It is Friday. You are correct. It's Friday. And yeah. I just felt like going live. So I am. I don't know why. It seems really dark, but I guess it's not. And I think that all that really matters is that my angles of what I'm working on is not dark. So allow me to just, move this into place. Who all is here? We got some people popping in. That's all right. All right. We got Brian. Brian's here. JT Medic is here. Hello. Welcome. Happy Friday. Glad you guys could join me on a Friday night. That's fun. That's flat. I thought that was new. Okay. Pump up the volume. Can you hear it? I tried to add some music. Can you hear it? Tell me if it's too loud. I don't know how to make it like actually go into the live stream, so I'm just have it coming through my speakers. Maybe it's a little too tinny and gross. I don't know. Yeah. You guys will be my decider because I can't hear what's coming through the stream. Although I could break the fourth wall here. Let me just see. My speakers. Maybe it's a little too tinny and gross. I don't know. Nah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. I'm just doing some stuff. You can barely hear me talking. Really? Yeah, that'll do. This is tripping me out. Yeah. I'm just doing some stuff. It's working fine. You can barely hear me talking. This is gonna mess everybody up. Really? Yeah, that'll do. This is tripping me out. Yeah. I'm just doing some stuff. Wait. It's working fine. You can barely hear me talking. This is gonna mess everybody up. Really? Anyway. I don't want it to loop around again. Alright. Back in the duct tape holder. What did I want to do? I want to finish this N scale car. Because I don't have any N scale on my Etsy store, and that's sad. So I'm going to do that. This charger's still plugged in. Come on. Wake up. There we go. Charging. So, I just recently discovered lo-fi music. Because, well, I don't know why I'm saying because. I don't need a reason for why I discovered it. I just discovered it. And I've been thinking about adding music to my lives just because, otherwise it's just silence and graffiti happening, and nobody wants that. So I thought I'd add music, and I discovered lo-fi. I wasn't the one to discover it, I just heard about it. The only thing is, I think it's spelt wrong. It's spelt Lofty. But we're gonna accept that because I didn't, like I said, I didn't invent it, so I have to just go with how it's spelt, even though it's spelt wrong. It's spelt Lofty. We're live, so let's... There. Alright, so who else is here? Chipperoo is here. Hello, Chipperoo. Dwight Schrute. Dwight Curley is also here. K is Fish is here. Hello, K is Fish. James is here. Hello, James. You're gonna have to charge your tablet. That's fine. You go right ahead and charge your tablet. Anyway, let's switch angles here. Maybe. Come on. I haven't been live in a minute, so things are acting up. There we go. So I wanted to work on this N scale car because I don't have any N scale on my Etsy store, and that needs to change. So we're gonna work on that. The nice thing too about having Lofty music is that I don't have to like always be talking. I can just let the Lofty do its thing. And that's great. I don't know if I'm always gonna call it Lofty, but I could. You can't stop me. How do I change the ISO on this camera? There we go. That's more like it. There we go. Cause see, I have, wait for it, I have this angle as well. And that's fun also as well, because I want to make sure that all my bases are covered in case anybody is sad. NYC is a good choice, he says. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. The thing about N-scale for me, when I do N-scale for my Etsy store, is I don't mind if it doesn't. I mean, I want it to sell, but I don't mind if it doesn't, because then I'll keep it. That's all I gotta say about that. But, that being said, it would be nice if someone bought it. Just saying. You could buy it, and that would be nice. I don't know where my masking tape is. I have just the thin stuff. I was gonna look into how I could do live vertical and horizontal, because I found out that there's a way you could do it. Just because when I go live vertically, everyone gets sad because they're like, I'm watching on my TV and it's sad. But when I go live horizontally, then I miss out on being live vertically, which is where all the kids are that are watching the vertical content. Not kids, but you know what I mean, the whippersnappers. Everyone's watching vertically. And, you know, I want everybody to be happy. Everybody's got to have a good time. But apparently... Oh, dude! I was just saying, my ultra-fine Sharpies have been taking a beating because of Oceanwide Plaza. But I have a pack of them here that I didn't even know I had. Wonderful. We're going to do some windows tonight, too. I just wanted to do a car, because I haven't done a car in a long time. on a live stream. And I didn't want anybody to be sad. Like, not even one person. So I'm going to do a car. And then from there, I will probably do a couple windows. And there goes my rainbow bars. You're welcome. I wasn't gonna color this in, but I think I want to. Maybe just halfway. Alright, KS Fish, have a good night. And Lugurbus is here. I'm always gonna pronounce your name phonetically, because that's fun. Matt says tonight's not Thursday. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for telling me that. I know it's not Thursday. But you know what? That's fine. Okay? That is fine. Tomorrow's not Thursday either. Ever thought about that? This guy didn't think I knew. No, this has been a weird week. It's not even my week to go live, really. It's Chris's week. Well, it's the GVO week, right? But for unforeseen circumstances, we didn't have GVO this week. And so I was tempted, I was tempted to go live last night, but I've been working 10-hour shifts all week, and today I didn't, and I thought, you know what? I feel a bit deprived. I gotta do some work in the garage anyway, so let's just go live and see what happens. Maybe people will jump in, maybe not, because it's not planned, and it's a Friday. Typically on Fridays, people got stuff going on, and I didn't want people to be sad. Let me brighten. Does brightening that up help at all? Can you guys see what I'm working on here? I know it's a little bit hard to see. Out the calligraphy pen again and touch up some of these lines. Oh, this is completely separated. You guys want to hear something really sad? I don't know if you caught my video where I talked about the calligraphy pen and the inks and stuff like that. It was actually when I started this car, was in that video. And I bragged about how great the white ink is, because I got that set of all the different colors and white was included, and I was super excited about the white. It spilled on my desk the other day, and now I have no more white ink. I'm not happy about it. I'm really upset about it, to be honest. But oh well, I'll just have to get more, I guess, and carry on with life. The show must go on. You're not supposed to cry over spilt milk. Yeah, I know. But I always do, because I like milk. And so whenever it spills, I get sad. I also like white ink. So whenever it spills, I get sad. There we go. I'm pretty happy with that. You okay, pup? You a happy dog? Yeah, can you guys... Oh, I'm not pointing at the right camera, am I? It's this one. Let me transition. So that's that. For scale, because it's Zen scale, so it's kind of hard to see. There's the end of a pencil. Kevin Beverly is here. What's up, Kevin Beverly? Actually, I'm gonna do a tag. Where's my sharp lines? There we go. IF California is here. If California what? If California what? Kevin Beverly says, what do you say? You picked up an airbrush and compressor today. That's awesome, dude. What'd you get? Tell me everything. I want to know. What did you get? Also, should I make this one the same? This is the HO scale car that I was working on. Should I do it the same? Maybe. We'll see. I'm just going to finish the N scale one for now. Because I need N scale on my Etsy. You weathered a car and you love it. That's how airbrushing works, man. Weathering with an airbrush is a game changer. Like, actually, it's funny that I have this sitting right here, but this is an N scale bulldozer. I mean, I think it's N scale. It kind of looks big, but I don't know. And I just gave it a dusting. I just gave it a dusting with black with my airbrush. And it's such a game changer. Like, look how bright it used to be. That's the bottom. And I literally, it was just sitting, like you can even see in here. I didn't bother in there. I just had it sitting on my bench when I was airbrushing, and I just thought, whatever. Let me just do a bunch of dust. And it's so easy to make things look grimy with a little bit of black in an airbrush. Total game changer. I'm gonna do a bit more with it in the future, probably do a couple videos on it, but man, I love airbrushing. I airbrush and paint a lot at work, but it's all big stuff, so it's kind of cool to change, like to shift gears and do smaller stuff. But yeah. If California knew how to graffiti, it would be nicer layout I have. Well then just practice, man. Just practice. Ben says, what's up? Hey Ben, how's it going? Long time no see. How have you been? All that fun stuff. Furred Frail Friday. Yes, Furred Frail Friday. Matt reminded me that it's not Thursday. I'm not sure why he felt the need to tell me that, but he did. And so here we are, Fridaying, because it's not Thursday. I need to remember to throw out markers that are dead. I think that's my problem. What's up? Ben said was up, so I tagged was up on that car. Should I do something on this side too? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Why not? Avanti compressor and gravity fed dual stage airbrush. That's cool, man. It's all Avanti brand. Avanti is the brand of everything. Was it like a kit that you bought? I'm so tempted to get another airbrush. I love the one I have, but I'm so tempted to get another one. Because it's nice to be able to switch colors on the fly without having to worry about cleaning it out and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going for this one. Why not? Doing ocean-wide has given me a lot of confidence to just hammer out graffiti. Because I'm literally doing graffiti every single day. course. It's showing up super bright. I've never really used a siphon-fed one. I had an old Badger siphon-fed one. I actually just threw it out because I think I tried to use it once and then just didn't get very far with it. And then forgot to clean it out because I knew I was never going to use it again. So that was years ago and I still had it for some reason. So then I'm like, yeah, let me just toss this. And then I have my Iwata brush, and I love that thing. It's a great brush. Works really well. But my needle bent, so I had to get a new needle, but I didn't want to spend crazy money on a new needle. So I bought a cheaper set of it was actually a set of 3 needles that came on from Amazon for $11. I thought, sweet, 3 needles for $11, score. Even if one bends, I get another one. It's all good. But the thing is, the fluid cap, where the part where the airbrush comes through. I just realized you're just watching paint dry. The part of the airbrush where the needle comes through, it's really, really cheaply made. I mean, you get what you pay for, right? It's so cheaply made that I was unscrewing it and it snapped off, and the threaded part stayed inside the airbrush, and there was no way to get it out. I was so angry. I almost cried. This is my good airbrush, and now it's busted because I cheaped out on my needle. But luckily I was able to get the threaded piece out, and because it was a set of 3, I now have another really cheap garbage needle in there because I haven't bought a new proper needle yet. But I was ready to throw it at the wall, and I actually immediately went and put the brush that I want to get in my Amazon cart, and I almost hit send, but I'm like, let me wait and see if I can fix this one first. So luckily I was able to fix it, but I'm probably still gonna end up getting the other brush because having 2 is handy, and also it's good to have a backup when you are airbrushing all kinds of stuff all the time, especially stuff that I sell, like the dumpsters. If I didn't have an airbrush, I couldn't paint the dumpsters, and then I couldn't sell any dumpsters, and that would be sad. So I need to have an airbrush. Eli, I get it. You want love. Yeah, at least I was able to fix it. That was on a whim and a prayer, honestly. I'm very glad that I was able to fix it, because I don't know what I was going to do. Let me get some alcohol. I'll be right back. I know it's Friday, but we're not doing that on a live stream, just so you know. This is a family show. This is the piece. I found it. This is the piece that got lodged inside. Will it focus? Will it focus? Oh, I don't want to lose it. I mean, I don't really care, but look at that. That's the piece that got lodged inside by airbrush. It won't even focus. It's trying too hard to focus on other things, but you see it? That piece, I managed to get it out. And that saved me from having to buy an entirely new airbrush. I was very happy about that. An N scale something. Yeah. An N scale, I don't know, garbage can. That would be cool, but I don't want to ever see it again, so we're not doing that. How you guys liking the music? Is it too loud, too quiet, too terrible, too great? This is my first time doing music on a live stream, and I thought, you know what? Something's got to keep you guys interested. Also, there's times when I don't really have anything to say. I just want to work. And if I just keep doing graffiti while the lofty music plays, then you guys will be happy. You feel like you're in an elevator. Depending on who you are, that could be really cool. Some people love elevators. Okay, I've never tried this ink color before, so this should be fun. If I can get it to flow. Oh, it's a lot darker than I expected it to be. Hoping for a lighter blue, but this can work. This can work. I forgot to turn my sound off, I guess. What's that about? Oh, that's an Etsy conversation from Kevin Beverly. Oh, there we go. There we go. Here, Kevin. Shout out to Kevin, who just got his first airbrush. Look at that. Boom. Not bad, my guy. Not bad at all. I noticed you practice on something with horn hooks. That's a good thing. Always practice on your older stuff. Looks good, man. Good job. have this wireless charger and it's super annoying. I think I took my phone charger from the garage into the house, I think, a while back. I don't remember when or why, but I did. I probably did. The why is probably because I needed it. The when, I have no idea, and the where, I also have no idea where it is anymore. But so I have this battery pack that's also a wireless charger, but it's dead, so I have to plug it in. And also the power switch on it broke, so the only way that you can turn it on is by plugging it in. So you can plug it in and then unplug it, and that's fun. But then if you take the phone off the charger for whatever reason and it turns off, then you can't turn it back on again unless you plug it in again. So it's kind of annoying that way. But yeah. So I just use it as a wireless charger. But that's the annoying thing, is the only way to turn it on is to plug it in. And if I take my phone off for too long, I have to unplug it, then plug it back in again. Oh well. So the black ink that I used a minute ago was flowing really nice. But this is kind of thin. I wonder if there's a way to thicken it, because it seems like it's flowing a little too well. Good day, Sparky. Happy Thursday. I mean Friday. Wanted to celebrate a long, like the end of a long week of 10-hour shifts by going live. So here we are. It's Saturday where you are. Well, yeah. I suppose you're right. You know, I've been living on England time lately because I've been following the World Snooker Championships in Sheffield. And so I've been watching a lot of the matches, or at least having them on while I'm at work, like just having them on in the background. So, like, whoops, come on, there we go. So today, for example, I was watching a match that started at 2 o'clock our time, which was like 7 o'clock. So they kept saying this evening, this evening, this evening, and I'm like, I'm still at work. It's not evening, but thank you for the optimism. I didn't see that bit of ink on the table, and now I have ink on my hands. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Oh, you know what? That also might have added to the liquidiness. Is that I didn't fully dry this after I rinsed it. Is there any white ink left in this? I guess there's a little bit. Man, that made me sad. Don't spill your white ink. It's gonna make you sad. Also, put your lid on. That was part of it, is I left the lid off. Why is this not flowing? That's better. Hello, Russ. Eli, what's up, dog? Come here. You want to be on the dog camera? You want to be on the dog camera? Sit. There we go. Look over here. Say hello. Say hello. There we go. You having a good day? There, I think everybody's satisfied now. They can all go home. That's what they came to see. Alright. Okay, good boy. This segment was brought to you by dogs. Get one while supplies last. Is this thing on like automatic or something? Why is it exposing so weird? Hang on a second. Manual focus. How does this look for you guys? Hang on. Alright, Sparky, have a good night. That camera look okay to you? For some reason it was overexposing. It was really annoying and weird. Oh, that's why I had to get so close. Let me zoom back in. Like, why is the camera so close? Hey, John? No, the camera... The camera should be set where I had it before. But anyway, it's all good. Let me just focus it. There we go. Does that look like a camera to you? I need some paper towel. Am I coming to Woodstock on Sunday? I am not. I didn't know that Woodstock was on Sunday. Sorry, John. Honestly, I haven't really been keeping up with the shows a lot this year. Maybe in the fall. Yeah, no, this Sunday I have a crazy weekend ahead of me. That's why I'm trying to capitalize on this evening. And I might have some time tomorrow evening to work on some stuff, but other than that, my weekend is pretty tied up. There we go. Get that flowing again. And let's touch this up again. I didn't have a lot of control over the white, so I'm going to go back over this teal color. Satisfied with that. knowing how this is going. Whoops. I might end up having to redo the outline again, because the odd time you'll get a stray paint bristle. That'll just put some paint right where you don't want it, and I'll have to redo the outline again. But that's okay. That's just a little bit of me doing things. In fact, I'm just leaning into it. I'll redo the outline again because that's the easiest way to make it look good. Just color outside the lines and then redo the lines. Then nobody has to tell you what to do. Means I keep washing this pen for no reason. Are you referring to measurements, or like, yeah, are you talking about like the metric system versus imperial system? Okay, so Canada's messed up. Technically, Canada as a whole is in the metric system. However, Canada used to be in the imperial system, and they transitioned, and there's a lot of people that are from that transitional era, if you will, that didn't transition well. So my parents, for example, are from the imperial days. And so I learned a lot of imperial from them and learned a lot of metric in school. But our construction uses a lot of imperial still because it's all standardized. You know, 4x8 sheet of plywood, 2x4, all that kind of stuff, right? But as a rule, Canada does it kind of like this. If you are talking about weight, you typically use the metric system. Unless you're talking about the weight of a person, then you use the imperial system. If you're doing temperature, you use the metric system if it's cold, and you use the imperial system if it's hot. For example, in the summertime it gets super hot, and you say, hey, actually no, let me rephrase. We use the metric system. We use the metric system outside, like the weather and stuff, and then the imperial system indoors. I mean, at least that's me. So like my house will be set at like 70 degrees, but then I'll say, oh, it's 15 degrees outside. Bring a jacket. In distance, we use kilometers, but in measurements, we typically use inches and such. Like I said, for weight, like if you're talking about, like sugar, for example, you'd say 2 kilograms of sugar, but you would say, I weigh 200 pounds. Or you, like, it's kind of all over the map, at least for me anyway. I know there are some people that strictly use the imperial system, some people strictly use the metric system, but for me anyway, especially too because I work in the trades, so I use a lot of imperial, but then I work with a lot of CNC machines which use millimeters, so I'm all over the map. And then, for example, I have a tape measure on my hip at all times at work, and it is double-sided. So one side is metric, one side is imperial. And honestly, depending on what side of the tape is easier to read, that's the measurement I'll take. Just because that's just the easier way of doing things. I thought I had one here, but I don't. All of my tape measures here are in imperial, because, yeah. John says they changed the metric system when you were in grade 7. You memorized how many feet were in a mile just before the change. That sounds about right. See, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. It's awkward to change, so people didn't. They're just like, no, honestly, I've got better things to do with my time, so I'm not gonna change. Thank you for your concerns, but no, it's not happening. At least, and I know that's how it was with my dad. Like, if my dad's giving directions, he'll be like, oh yeah, I know, turn left and go about 4 miles. Well, I don't know how far a mile is, to be honest. I just don't. Yeah. So, that's when I say, okay, well, just tell me how far I have to go. Tell me in time. That's another thing. In Canada, we measure distance in time. I never even noticed that was a thing that people didn't do. That sentence made sense in my head. But that's a thing that we do in Canada, where we'll say, oh, how far are you from work? Oh, about a half an hour. Okay, half an hour walk, half an hour bike ride, half an hour drive, half an hour by plane. Like, half an hour what? Just trying to give her a wee shake. I'm having fun with these inks. Some of them I haven't used yet, so this is a treat. Well, it's coming out way thicker than I wanted, but I'm gonna save it. If I let that dry flat, then it should be okay. Okay, let's do a couple windows. I was working on this one. I had done one like this before, but I dropped it and stepped on it. So I'm starting over. But I need my phone. forgot I have new ultra fine Sharpies. Let me see if one of these ones work first though. Yeah, that's more like it. I tried to outline this in a purple ultra fine Sharpie that I forgot I had, but it was very dead. So that didn't work. If you hadn't already guessed, this one's for my mom. It's her birthday tomorrow. So obviously, I have to do this one. How are you guys enjoying the daily updates on Oceanwide? On my tower? I think it's been a blast because it's keeping me motivated to do it at least something every day, and if I don't do it every day, I at least do enough one night so that I'm set for a couple days. I'll do a few in advance, kind of a deal. I know it's all shorts, but still. At least it's content on a regular basis. I know for a while I was going months at a time without doing anything on my channel, and it was kind of sad. Now I'm trying to get a lot done. I'm having a blast. Apparently you guys are having a blast. That's cool. It's what it's all about, man. Do I have any toothpicks? I do. I do have toothpicks. No, you're right, Matt. You don't have to watch them all. You can if you want to. I'm sure that if you watch them all, you would get sick of. I am building an N-scale replica of Oceanwide Plaza in downtown Los Angeles. Over and over and over and over and over again. Sorry, I know it's only been an hour, but I am going to wrap things up. I might go live again tomorrow night. We'll see how I feel. Kevin, you're here just in the nick of time. I'm wrapping things up. What is my goal for finishing the windows on Oceanside? Oceanwide. My goal is to do them. That's my goal. I don't really have a goal, like, as far as finishing them. I'm just gonna do work on them. That's really all that it is. I don't have a timeline. At the rate that I'm going daily, I'll probably be done by September. So I don't know if that's a good goal or a bad goal, or maybe I need to step it up a notch. I don't know. But it's going to be one of those things that I'm going to just continue to work on it bit by bit. And here it is, by the way. Come on. There we go. I'm just going to keep working on it bit by bit. Yeah. If I get finished sooner, then I get finished sooner. But I'm enjoying doing the daily. The daily is fun. Now that being said, I'm obviously going to do, like, excuse the shaky cam. I'm going to do the beam structure at the top, like I said. When I put it on the layout, I'm going to put fencing all the way around the bottom and, like, construction equipment and whatnot. Because it is a work in progress, right? And, what was I going to say? It's also got a tower crane, which is cool. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to build a tower crane, which is fun. All these different things. Lots of different things. Lots of different ideas. Daily has been a good motivation, like I said. So I'm just going to carry on with that. See how far I go. And if I do more, if I do them faster, then I do them faster. If I don't, then I'll be done all the windows by September, if my math is correct. And then, like I said, there's also other angles, like there's other areas too that have graffiti that are not just the windows, up and down the sides and all around the base. And like the fencing is just going to get completely covered in graffiti as well. There's going to be dumpsters, I'm sure, because why not? Those will have graffiti. And then when I'm done with that, who knows, maybe I'll just carry on doing daily shorts, because it doesn't take a ton of time. I can bank them quite a bit. I could do like 2 or 3 in one night, and then I have a couple nights off. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. By the time I get a lot farther on Oceanwide, I'll have a spot for it on my layout, and then I can do some layout work as well, and maybe even just shorts of running trains and whatever. I want to see how long I can go daily with the shorts. And I'd like to go weekly with videos, but that doesn't always happen. This week I didn't post anything because I was working 10-hour days. Which is part of the reason why I'm ending only after about an hour and a half. So, yeah. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for your feedback on the music choice. And thank you for sticking it out, even though it was random and unannounced. Kevin, show up a little earlier next time. I'm just kidding. It's Friday night. I know you're busy. Anyway, have a good night, guys. And remember, they make it like that. Oh, and next Thursday is my turn on Third Rail Thursday. So we'll probably see you then. If I don't see you, I might go live tomorrow night again. Who knows? But if I don't see you, then I'll see you on Thursday night. All right. Have a good night.